Hey, everybody, welcome to Coffee with John. Looking forward to talking to Jason Yourofsky. Jason, it's great to see you. I'm looking forward to talking with you because we were talking the other day, and we're sitting here December 13th, 2021, and you are the president of Atlantis Mortgage, great company. Just refinanced my house with you guys. I mean, it was a spectacular experience. I think I've refied with you, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times. But we were talking crypto, and
Yes.
you were talking that you've been doing a lot in the crypto world. And so I thought we could talk a little bit about, mortgages and refi and what you're seeing in the market for sure. But the crypto world is fascinating to me. The NFT, the crypto, the metaverse, the virtual reality, all of that really is fascinating to me. So what are you seeing in the crypto world, and how are you evolving, the way you think about business with crypto?
Couple things. First of all, thank you for having me on. I
Yeah.
wanted to tell you guys, anybody that's interested in cryptocurrency, the easiest way to get started is really going onto YouTube and watching videos, Crypto for Dummies, finding an influencer or somebody that you like that'll explain it to you in a way that you can understand it. I do 1 hour sessions for quite a few friends that are in their 40s and 50s to try to understand crypto. But the reality and the breakdown of cryptocurrency is cryptocurrency is a new way of companies to fund their projects or create an ecosystem in which products or services can be given in a decentralized way with less humans, almost in some cases, no human interaction. And if you could understand that, you understand what cryptocurrency is.
Right. But let's dive into that, because I think where a lot of people, run into the obstacle is the no human part. Right. And
Mm.
so, just kind of walk down how it works a little bit from
Okay,
your,
let me
from
give you
your
an
perspective.
example. Right now, when
Yeah.
you buy or sell a stock, there's a market maker. What that means is you want to buy the stock for $20. Somebody wants to sell it to you for $22. There's a gap. Somebody has to make up that gap. So there are these market makers that make billions of dollars off of fractionalized pennies between a buyer and a seller. You don't actually buy from a seller when you buy a stock, you buy from a market maker. So when you're putting in a bid, you're buying it from someone. What in a cryptocurrency, since there is no market maker, there are what's called liquidity pools. So there's enough liquidity to allow a buyer and a seller to create their own market maker. So the buyer wants it for a certain price and the seller wants it for a certain price. I always try to use examples in real world when explaining crypto. That's probably the best example of what's going on when trying to find what they call price discovery, or what the cost or the price of a cryptocurrency is.
So when it comes to crypto, how do you see it? How do you see it evolving over the next 3 years?
Uh, Exponentially. Crypto is like the internet in 1993. Right now, we're Amazon selling just books. And as smart people come into the market, it's going to start selling every product under the sun, just like Amazon. So what's going to happen is this crypto, picture the movie, one of my favorite movies to show what the metaverse is. The metaverse being Ready Player One. Ready Player One shows that there's a limitless potential when you put a visor on, or you put the ability of sitting and looking through an avatar. You could fly, you can go shopping, you can own things in a virtual world that can be sent to you in a real world. And that's being created right now. Picture going to a shopping mall with your wife, both of you having an avatar, walking into a store, her showing you and trying on v- actual clothes from a store, being able to talk to another avatar, which is a human being, showing you all your clothes, doing this from sitting at your desk at your office, your wife at her office, and being able to then have those shipped immediately to your house through a virtual mall. That's just
Yeah.
one example of what cryptocurrency is building. And that example happens to be within what's called the metaverse, but
Right.
paying for it all within your cryptocurrency wallet. So you're not using US dollars, which makes it even another level crazy.
It's crazy. I recently ordered Oculus 2, Jason, because
Yeah,
I
it's
wanted
wonderful.
to.
Wait till you play with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you and learn a little
Good.
bit about it.
We could do a two-player shooter game together.
Yeah. And then ping pong and golf and
Oh,
all that
ping
stuff.
pong's great.
But it is. I've only been on it a couple times. I played Beat Saber or
It's a
yeah.
workout.
Yeah. I did it for about a half an hour yesterday. I couldn't stop doing it. But you really are in a different world. And I've only done it for a total of maybe an hour and a half, but I see where you can totally lose yourself. I mean, it really
it's
is like,
immersive. It's going to be scary for some. There will be
yeah,
people addicted to it, but for others, it'll be a really amazing experience.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's amazing. So let me ask you this: how is crypto? You just described how it's going to change business, but you know, it seems like it's 20 years away, but it's really not. I mean, it's growing. It's growing actually faster than the internet did
Hmm.
back in the mid 90s.
And that's because 5 billion people are online in the world right now. And
Yeah,
picture a stock market. Let's say crypto market's a stock market that trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in all countries simultaneously.
yeah,
That gives you an idea of the size of crypto just as trading. And then these projects that are being created, like we're creating a project right now called Mortgage Token. Every person I know that's interested in crypto is involved in a project, either as an investor or as, like myself, a producer of a product that's going to work within the crypto sphere, because everybody has an idea. And right now, I call it the wild, wild west of crypto. There is no rules and regulations. We're all hoping for some to come along very quickly from the SEC. But in the meantime, we're working behind the scenes to try to get these projects up and running, because we believe that there's a need for quite a few of these products.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's fascinating. Let's we're gonna continue this talk
Great.
because I find it fascinating, and I think everybody at minimum has a responsibility. I actually have it in my calendar to study crypto, metaverse, VR, AI every day for a minimum of 5 minutes.
If
Right?
you want to be annoyed, just get on my text group, and I start texting out videos as I see them
Oh,
to a group
put
of
me on your
friends.
text group. Put me on your text group.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
perfect.
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, let's talk mortgages real quickly for a minute. Talk to
Sure.
me about your business, what's going on in the mortgage world, refi world, et cetera.
Well, we're in a world of high inflation, which normally means high interest rates, but believe it or not, we're at historic low interest rates. So it's sort of an oxymoron. Typically, when inflation is high, interest rates are high. The Fed has been artificially keeping rates low. They're still in the twos or low threes, which is unbelievable. Other great changes that have occurred: the conforming loan limit is now 647,200. So that means that a jumbo loan that used to be below that number or above that number of 548,000, it's now 647. That just means prices, obviously, of homes across the United States are going up, but it also means that you can lock in a 30-year fixed mortgage at a much, much lower rate on a higher loan amount.
Yeah,
With that being said, we're doing quite a few of loans, especially in our area, on the higher side of that, as home values have steadily increased. A starter home now is running used to be in the $200,000 range. Now that starter home is in the $300,000 to $400,000 range, and
crazy.
it's not going to slow down. People think it will. There is no place where they're going to build homes under $1 million within 10 miles of where you and I live, because there is no land. So if people think that starter homes are going to get cheap again, it's a fallacy. Values of homes are not going to decrease this time around. People are going to hold on to them like an asset, because they are one. And many people are paying their mortgages off when they have a ton of cash, which means their homes are their savings. So the last time in '08 when we had a collapse, don't expect values of homes to ever go down again, because there just is a shortage of properties in every major city around the world.
Well, I guess you can probably buy a house in the metaverse, maybe a
We're
starter house.
working on a loan for that. That's part of what our project is. Yes.
We'll talk more about that. Jason, tell everybody how they can connect with you.
AtlantisMortgage.com. Anytime, 24/7, you could reach out to us. We are a wholesale mortgage company, which just means that we are a lot less expensive than you going to the bank directly.
Jason, I always enjoy talking with you. I appreciate
Thank you.
your friendship, but also you as a business person who's really helped me out a lot too. Thanks very much. I want to kind of continue this conversation. I know the holidays
Absolutely.
are coming around the corner, but we're going to find kind of spots to kind of get some more crypto talk going,
I
because
love it.
I think it's,
We haven't even touched NFTs, and everybody wants to know
we
about
haven't even
those.
touched NFTs, and there's land being sold for millions and hundreds of
Millions.
thousands and millions, and NFTs of art being sold. I mean,
How about
and
NFTs that have smart contracts that give you a percentage ownership in a casino in the virtual world? I own
yeah,
2 of those. It's
yeah,
amazing.
it's amazing. And I really think everybody should get Oculus too, to kind of start to get
I don't understand why people buy traditional video games. They still want to see a 2-dimensional screen with a joystick. Oculus is a 3D screen with the reality being
you can
your
watch. Yeah.
arms have full range of motion.
Well, and I was watching Beat Saber. That's what I was playing yesterday. I was watching a movie yesterday, just 5 minutes. I wanted to test it out, but Amazon has virtual reality movies that you can watch, and you're in a movie theater. You can turn on the light. It really is.
What about
something
watching movies with friends? Kids have college. They're away from their friends. They're able to put on the headset, be in a room with their friends, watching a movie simultaneously on Netflix through their VR goggles and having a conversation out loud because
Yeah.
there's a microphone and speakers built into the Oculus.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got to call you to learn how to use mine a little bit more.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. Jason, always a pleasure. Think community. If Jason
Thank
can
you.
help you, please reach out. Jason, we'll continue this conversation. I appreciate your time as always. Think community. Same with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.